What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. So we are about to go to react to this next video. This is Travis Hunter. What Travis Hunter is doing must be studied. Now, you already know he is one of the greatest college football players to even play football right now. He changed the world going to an HBCU. You know what I'm saying? And then soon transferring with Deion Sanders to Colorado. But let's go ahead and see what this video is talking about. Original link to this video will be in the description down below. And let's get this video to like 5 likes or whatever. Be sure to subscribe to my channel as well. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this month. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it though. No count.
Nobody's talking about what Travis is doing. In my humble opinion, it needs to be studied by these younger athletes. I already know some people are going to say, well, Matt, this isn't that big of a deal. And that's cool. That's your opinion. But in my humble opinion, I think it is a big deal.
Copyright disclaimer facts. I need to start using that too under my other videos.
So for roughly the past week or so, all we have talked about on this channel is Colorado football and, coincidentally enough, Cormani McClain. And I get it 100%.
Yeah.
Some of you may be tired of that. However, with that being said, I haven't planned out any of these videos. On this channel, we cover the hot topics, and it just so happens that Colorado and Cormani McClain, they can't stay out of the news.
One of the hot topics
facts.
facts.
There's a lot of you guys that have been enjoying the content, and girls as well. Shout out to the female viewers, and I greatly appreciate y'all. The support, it doesn't go unnoticed. For me, myself, I don't really care who we talk about on this channel. I just like talking about college football and sports in general.
Yeah.
If you do like college football content and you're ready for the season upcoming, consider joining our community. We love to have you here, and we cover it non-stop all throughout the season. With all that being said, though, we're going to talk about yet again another college football player that is associated with the Colorado Buffaloes, and he goes by the name of no other than Travis Hunter. We got my man Travis on deck today, and I'm really excited to get into this video because we haven't talked about him in months.
Facts.
It's kind of weird when you think about it, isn't it? You got Shedeur Sanders calling out the haters and trolls on Twitter. You got Deion Sanders, the head coach, pretty much doing the same thing, and it is a
that was crazy.
over there. It's a social media circus. I'm not here to talk about what Shedeur and Coach Prime did on Twitter, but like I said from day one when talking about the subject and matter here, that's how Deion is, and when you understand
He been
how
like
he
that,
acts,
right?
it's going to change your perspective on everything. Deion's always been a bold, brash, confident, some would label him as a cocky individual. The only difference is he's no longer playing the sport,
He's just coaching
football or
now.
baseball, so he can't back it up himself. We're not here to get into all that. The point is, you got Deion, the coach, he's talking his stuff. You got his son, Shedeur, the quarterback, he's talking his stuff. And everybody at Colorado, they got something to say. You got former players coming out and stating the articles that Coach Prime showed favoritism and he didn't even give them a chance. You got other players saying, oh, yeah, develop guys. And then you got current players trying to take up for Coach Prime. There's a lot going on. It's a big mess.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree on that. But, now I have a really big but, you better believe this. There's one guy that has been laying low, and he's hiding behind the scenes.
Facts.
And he's not arguably, I think he is the best player on this Colorado team, yet he's not.
There's no
included
question
in
about that.
the headlines, and that is no other than the subject of today's video, Travis Hunter. Think about it. We haven't heard anything, and not just anything, we haven't even heard a word from Travis Hunter at all in these past couple of months. Where's he been? What's he doing? It's a $1 million question.
Y'all see he be
why
creating
is Travis
content,
Hunter
though.
Speaking up on this, what's his opinion? What has he got to say about it? The more I think about this, the crazier it is to me. All eyes are on Colorado. It's who everybody and their mama's talking about, but Travis Hunter is somehow laying low. When I say laying low, here's what I mean. He's not in the mix of things.
Yup.
Just like my granddad told me, though, when I was growing up, is that, Matthew, sometimes no news is good news. That's the case here, and we can apply that logic to our channel. If we're making a video about your team or a certain player in the off-season especially, yeah, 95% of the time, it's not going to be good. You want to know why Travis Hunter hasn't said anything about this up until this point, and he's acting the way he is? It's for multiple different reasons, but we can narrow it down to this main one. He has what I'm going to label as that Kobe Bean Bryant / Michael Jordan mentality. It doesn't matter what Travis Hunter's doing. It could be football. It could be fishing. He likes to fish. I think that's cool. It could be ping pong, water polo, lacrosse, tennis, golf, you name it. He doesn't just want to be the best at it, and he doesn't want to give it 99 or 100%. He wants to dominate you, and he wants to perform to the highest level.
No talking.
On that in just a second. What's really scary about Travis Hunter is when you combine his rare talent with also his rare mind, and that's a part of it that a lot of players lack, it makes for a scary outcome. That's how you get your greats like a Tom Brady, a Julio Jones, a Michael
Tom
Jordan,
Brady's a very
Bryant, and
athletic.
The list goes on and on. We've talked about how Cormani McClain is immature, right? Well, Travis Hunter, he's a complete opposite.
No,
He's one of the most mature college
that's
football players
facts.
you're ever going to meet. And what I love about him the most, and it's the underrated part about him, is he's treating his life and he's treating his college football career like a business, and that is how all these kids should treat it. Nobody's talking about what Travis is doing. In my humble opinion, it needs to be studied by these younger athletes. I'm not going to sit up here and go through every single picture, but go to his Instagram for yourself, and I'll show you a couple right here. It's only business stuff and football related. That's it. Dang near half of his posts on Instagram.
He's being led the right way for sure.
Or NIL related. There's no $50,000 chains, $70,000 watches. There's no flexing any cars. No. Football and business only. And this is why I get so frustrated when we do these story videos and we cover these athletes, these former 4- and 5-star recruits that blatantly ruin their career because of stuff not on the field, but off the field. They can't stay out of trouble. Because I see how Travis handles himself, and you know what I think? Yeah, it's not that hard to stay out of freaking trouble and just play the game of football. It's actually sad that I have to sit up here and applaud Travis for just doing what every athlete should do. Truth of the matter is, you don't see it a lot nowadays, and I think it needs to be talked about a little bit more. When you look at Travis's Instagram, when you talk to the guy, when you see him in all these interviews, when you watch him play, you don't get the sense and vibes that he plays football for what it can do for him on the field. You get the sense and vibes that he plays football because he loves the game and he wants to be the best. The reason I bring that up, it seems like nowadays all these kids, they're just infatuated with what this game and NIL can do for them off the field. They don't really love the game. The way he handles himself, I'm going to continue to say it and emphasize it. It's professional and business-like, and I love it. Let's talk about this, though. Everything that transpired with Deion, Shedeur, and all of Colorado these past couple of weeks. Notice how Travis, he didn't say a word. If I had to give you my best educated guess on as to why Travis didn't speak up about any of this, it's because he knows he gains nothing from it whatsoever. What does he gain from tweeting about it? Nothing. Nothing at all. He minds his business, stays in his own lane, and he doesn't try to be something he's not. I respect that and admire that so much. I know.
And you know, like some people too, they play way better, you know what I'm saying, when they don't have to talk too much crap or whatever. They just let it all play out on the field for real.
We're going to have some people say, oh, man, Matt, you really D-riding Travis Hunter, man. Come on. Nah, I don't think it's D-riding. I think it's giving respect where it's due, and I think it's giving credit where it's due. The whole point of making this video is I want my younger athletes to pay attention to how he acts. If you're looking for a new role model, this young man is one of the best ones out there.
Yeah.
Travis is going to make a lot of money in the near future, and it's not just because of his talent. It's because of his mindset. Your mindset as an athlete is the most crucial part, because without it, it doesn't matter if you're the most talented person in the world. It goes back to this saying, your best ability is availability. I already know some people are going to say, well, Matt, this isn't that big of a deal. And that's cool. That's your opinion. But in my humble opinion, I think it is a big deal. We need more younger athletes paying attention to Travis Hunter. They need to take notes and try to follow in the same footsteps. I'm going to bring this up too, because a lot of people have been talking about the past couple of weeks. Oh, well, you got all these Colorado players leaving because Deion Sanders, he doesn't develop them. They have a terrible culture there and blah, 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 blah. That's what they've been saying, right? And maybe to a certain extent, this is a video for a different day, the naysayers, they have a fair argument. But Travis Hunter has proven a point I've always believed in. If you are one of the greats, it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
You are going to thrive and succeed. You're the chosen.
Facts. I was going to pinpoint that too.
Phrase, it's kind of corny and it's thrown out there, but I think you get my point I'm trying to make here. If you're one of the dogs, you're one of the ones, you're going to succeed. For example, let's talk about this. One of the best players currently in all the NBA. He is killing it in the playoffs. Anthony Edwards, he reminds me so much of Michael Jordan, but that's also a different video and conversation for a different day. Do you know where he played his college ball at? Take a guess. Georgia. And when Anthony Edwards was playing college basketball for Georgia, they sucked. They were one of the worst teams in the nation, but it didn't matter. Anthony Edwards was that guy. He was still getting his 25, 30 points per game, even with teams doubling and triple teaming him. And matter of fact, for the naysayers out here that says Coach Prime doesn't develop anybody, well, that should make what Travis Hunter is doing 3 times more impressive. Which, by the way, I'm not one of those people who believes Coach Prime doesn't develop players.
Yeah, like, come on now.
If Travis would have went to Alabama, Georgia, Florida State, the Seminoles.
Imagine if he was at Bama.
State,
oh my
Ohio
goodness.
Ohio State, Michigan State, Colorado,
my goodness.
You name it. He was going to ball out. There's some people in this life you can throw them in any situation possible that you can think of, and they're going to
succeed.
He's so gifted, so talented, but one thing that goes unnoticed is all the film study he does. There was multiple, not just one, but multiple times last year where he made an interception, not because he was covering his guy, because he broke off of that guy and went after the ball and covered somebody else.
Yeah, ball hawk, facts.
There's 2 plays that stick out to me. He did it once against UCLA when they was running a corner route, and the other one, first game of the year against TCU, and he had the interception on the running back where it looked like he was going to walk into the end zone is going to be wide open, but Travis Hunter saw nobody was covering him, and he jumped out, diving interception.
That was a crazy
Best
pick
play
right
you're
there,
ever gonna
too.
see. Me making this short video doesn't do Hunter any justice. We need to make a 30 to 35 minute video just breaking down film alone.
Nah,
There's
now
no
you
more
ride a
to
little
say.
bit.
We're going to end off the video here. Let me know your thoughts down below. But
Man, I will say, bro, Travis Hunter is definitely somebody that you should look after. Because facts, he doesn't get too much into social media. He lets his talk be on the field pretty much. What else can I really say? I mean, I really don't know, bro. I feel like everybody kind of already knows this. Like, you know, he was never one of those to, like, you know what I'm saying, say too much when it came to being on social media and stuff like that. He just made his consecration. Like, he's all about business, like they said, bro. Y'all comment down below, where do y'all think Colorado's going to end up at the end of the season? Do y'all think that they are a college football playoff caliber? We need to go ahead and see, you know what I'm saying, what are the possibilities of them even making it? I know the Big 12 just got even bigger, pretty much, with them being added as well. Utah, Arizona State, Arizona. And yeah, so we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out, though. But until then, original link to this video will be in the description down below. I hope y'all enjoy it. We're going to go to react to some more in a few. Until then, though, it's your boy Caprice the Great, and I'm out. No cap.